I are here today to talk about kochia. Jack, do you want to have a little discussion with myself around the struggles that our producers face with kochia and production of our crops with that?
Well, Haley, we've seen over the past few years some real problems with kochia, and I mean, growers will attest to that. Uh, the situation we ran into in the 1990s was we ran into a lot of Group 2 resistant kochia. We now treat kochia as 100% Group 2 resistant. Then, about 3 or 4 years ago, we came across the Group 9 resistance in kochia. I remember that day that they were finding that in southern Alberta, that glyphosate was no longer controlling kochia. And now we've got triple resistant kochia. They've got Group 9, 2, and 4 resistant kochia populations in southern Alberta. And I don't think, to be honest, those populations are isolated to southern Alberta. I think they're in this area as well. Mm-hmm. And we just have to find those ones. But talking with growers, you're getting growers that are saying, hey, I'm not getting the results I want with kochia control anymore. Koshia's getting the better of us in terms of our crops and is really becoming a problem for them. So we need to step up to the plate and address it.
So we are offering a Kochia Initiative, and what this will be is a opportunity for us to address kochia issues so that we're not planning our operations around kochia. And how key is that, and has that been an issue in other areas?
Yeah, we've taken a Kochia Initiative in southern Alberta, and basically we can't react to kochia. You have to plan for kochia. So we're going to do that with the growers, to sit down and develop a plan, I guess, in terms of how are we going to manage kochia on the farm. And we know that we've learned some things with kochia management. First of all, it has a very short seed dormancy, so we need to prevent the kochia from setting seed. Kochia can also be suppressed with crop competition, but if the kochia gets the jump on the crop, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle right from the get-go. So one of the things that we're looking at is upping the game in terms of pre-seed options. A glyphosate alone pre-seed burn is just not going to work anymore. We need to look at other multiple modes of action within our pre-seeds to be able to address that. And so again, we just can't rely on groups 9 and 2 anymore. We have to look at multiple modes of action, including some group 14s in with some of those applications to deal with that kochia. But really you need a proactive strategy. Rather than reacting to the kochia, let's plan for it and then figure out how we're going to deal with it next spring. And so this is the time now, fall, early winter, to start talking about how are we going to address and change what we're doing to manage kochia.
If you need assistance with scouting, this is a great time to get out and identify those areas that you need help. And if you see these areas, please reach out to your local grow team advisor, like Jack and our own team here at Westview Co-op, and we can plan an initiative for you to control kochia on your operation.